Hey YouTube, here I have a video of an iPhone 5S or 6, what to expect for this next upgrade to the iPhone lineup. First, I want to start out with when it should come out. Obviously 2013. I've heard some speculation of March, maybe June, but I think that would disrupt Apple's whole lineup, and it might hurt stock price and all that, because it won't be enough time for iPhone 5 customers to get the 6 without buying out, and so 4S and new 4 owners might not have enough time. But I think more of August to October, because all the iPhone 4 to 4S was from June 2010 to October 2011, so there's a 17-month difference in between the upgrades. And then the iPhone 4S to 5 was an 11-month difference, so almost a year. That's why I'm thinking it'll be in August to October. But I just wanted to make this video because there's a lot of speculation going around, and I decided to kind of talk about it. So about what kind of things I expect to see, it should happen. A new processor. Every iPhone's had a new processor, whether it was an undefined one or the A4, A5, and A6. I think it'll be the A6 or A7 processor that's coming out with the iPhone 5. I don't think it'll be quad-core. Apple's not really into quad-core, and as we've seen in the past, Apple's A6 dual-core is faster than the Nexus 7's the quad-core processor on that, and the NVIDIA, Qualcomm, and all those processors that are quad-core, the iPhone's still faster. So the amount of cores doesn't really matter anymore, because it's just the megahertz and the gigahertz, the overall speed is what really matters. So new processor, I definitely think will be a lot faster. I think the RAM upgrade. It's time for an upgrade. All the new phones now have 2 GB of RAM, and I think the iPhone 5S, I'm gonna say 5S instead of 6. I think the iPhone 5S will have 2 GB of RAM to help multitasking, and with that, I think it'll also have a better front camera. A lot of them now have 1.9, 2.1 megapixel cameras. It's still got a good front-facing camera. It's about 1.2 right now. But I think it'll be 1.9 to 2.1 on the iPhone 5S. I also think that they could have a better screen resolution. With the HTC Droid DNA phone that was released recently, it's got a 5-inch screen, but even that 5-inch screen, it's got a great 1080p HD screen, 400 pixels per inch, which is by far the best, which is better than the iPhone's 326 pixels per inch. I think it could get to the 400 pixels per inch category. I think Apple really needs something, because I think the iPhone 5, some people are a little bit disappointed, so they really need to step it up with the 5S, which only the S's people aren't that happy with, 3GS and 4S. It still sell a lot, but people are a little bit disappointed. But I think this one will be a really great upgrade, and I think the screen resolution will be higher, probably take the leaderboards with screen resolution, especially because the Galaxy S4 is rumored to come out in February of 2013, and so that will probably have a much better screen than the Galaxy S3, the Galaxy S2, I should say, or 3. Yeah. And then iOS 7 will be coming out with it, most likely. And that's another thing why I doubt it'll be coming out in early 2013, because what about the operating system? It'll have iOS 6, because iOS 7 will be coming out later in October, unless they've been working really hard and they have it ready for October or early 2013. So I think that's another reason it'll be in October range, and I think it'll have a much better operating system. I think iOS 7 will be a lot better. It'll be a lot nicer. It'll have all the customization, not as much as Android, but some more than what you wanted. A little bit disappointed from iOS 6. And I'll have a video of kind of the speculation of iOS 7 eventually. And then next thing I think it will definitely be better would be Siri. Now with the Google Voice Search or Google Now, or Google Search, how fast it is, dominating Apple, being named the Innovations of the Year, and it's really crushed Siri. It can't open apps or do any stuff like that, at least not on an iPhone and iPad and iPod touches. But it's faster, it gets you the information you want, and it provides 75% of the stuff, if not more, than what Siri gives you. So I think it'll be faster, more information, and capable of more stuff. Maybe it can tell you the song you're listening to, like a Shazam built in to Siri. I think that'd be one of the big things that'll come with it. I think also Apple might make an iPhone 5 case. Like the bumper they had before, ridiculously overpriced, $30 for a little bumper you can get for $5 anywhere else. But I think maybe like a smart cover for the iPhone 5. I think it's about 25% chance happening. I don't think it will, but I think it could happen. They make a nice case for it, maybe partner up with some case making company and do that. Also think the back camera, obviously it's going to be improved somehow, whether it's like 360 panorama, like that's on it's on Android. That might be an OS thing, iOS 7. But I think the back camera, the Nokias have an 8.7 megapixel camera. I could see Apple going 8.7, 9, 10, in that range. Really put a new bar in cameras, and then maybe like that 17-month time zone until they do the iPhone 6. So I think it'll be a really drastic improved back camera. Another thing that I think could be the bigger screen. Now they're always talking about how the S3, it's got the 4.8 Super AMOLED screen. That's one of the biggest things they hold against Apple and the iPhone 5, the screen. Sure, it's bigger, sure, it's 4 inches, but all these other 4.5, 4.8, and the great HTC Joy DNA, which is 5, and then the Galaxy Note 2, which is 5.5. Apple, of course, they had to be really pulled into even putting it at 4 inches, so I think that they'll do anywhere between 4.1 and 4.5. 4.5 would be, 20% chance, but I think a 4.3 would be really hit the sweet spot. You could still, who cares? Make the width a little bit longer. This fits in my hand perfectly, the iPhone 5. And I still have room to spare. And the Galaxy S3, which would go out to here. I mean, make it a little bit wider if you have to. Maybe make it a little bit taller as well. It'd still be smaller than all the other phones. So make that a 4.3 inch screen. Make it a little bit wider. Make it a little bit taller. That's what customers want, bigger. And maybe a different back on it. Because a lot of people don't like that two-tone on the iPhone. A lot of people do. I personally liked it before. It was one glass. I like the aluminum, so if they could make it like the iPods and the iPads, the aluminum, I really like that. I think that'd look great, or the stainless steel, whatever it is, the aluminum, I think. If they could do that, that'd really hit the sweet spot, because it would just be better, less scratches, it'd be more scratch resistant, and I think they can make the whole thing that aluminum. So yeah, it's basically some of the things I think of the iPhone 5S or 6 that'll be coming out next year. I might make another one later, kind of when more rumors come out. I'll have an iOS 7 kind of features. So yeah, that's what I think so far, and this has been iPhone 5S What to Expect video. If you like this, please like this video. It really helps me out, helps me make more videos. And if you have any ideas that you think would be in it, comment it, or ask a question, or put any suggestions on. And if you could subscribe, I'll have more iPhone and iOS and Apple news and unboxings and whatnot later. So thanks for watching, and I will make more videos later. Thanks.